उसने है, ठीक है, कि हमको कॉलेज में बोला है कि
This
आप
call is now being recorded.
okay. So if the next numerical is, if the closed surface, if the closed surface is defined by 4 less than or equal to rho less than equal to 6. So the limit of rho is between 4 to 6, and limit of phi is from 30 degree to 60 degree, and limit of z is 2 to 5. So the limit, the z variable is in between 2 and 5. Then we have to find, determine the volume, inside the closed surface, okay. And second, find the length of longest straight line, vector lies entirely within the volume, and third, find the total surface area. Find the total surface area. So here we have to find first volume inside the closed surface. So first we have to find the volume, means integration of dv. So this is the which surface? This surface is, because the coordinates are rho, phi, z. That means this is the your cylindrical surface. So for cylindrical surface, the differential volume is rho d phi, rho d phi dz. Rho d phi dz is the differential volume. So here we put the integrations and put the limits of the integration and integrate separately. So first we separate the integration terms. So rho d rho, then d phi, and then dz, and put the limits. So for rho, the limits are 4 to 6. For phi is limit of 30 degree to 60 degree, and here the limit is 2 to 5. So we integrate it. So the integration is the rho, integration of rho is rho square by 2, okay, and the limits is 4 to 6. Then integration of d phi is phi, and here 30 degree to 60 degree, and here integration is z 2 to 5. So put the integration, put the limits. So 6 square minus 2 minus 4 square upon 2. Okay, and here we have to put the in radians. We have to put this value in radians. So here this is pi by 3 and minus pi by 6. Okay, because this 60 degree means your pi by 3 and 30 degree means pi by 6, because here the pi means 180 degree. Pi means 180 degree. So 180 by 3, 180 by 3 is 60 degree, and 180 by 6 is your 30 degree. Okay. So here 18 by 3. Okay. So here 60 degree, and 180 by 6 is your 30 degree. So likewise this will be the in radian. So 180 we have to write the 180 in radian is pi. So pi by 3 minus pi by 6. And here 5 minus 2. Okay. So here 36 by 2. 36 by 2 minus 16 by 2 into this is 2, means here pi by 6. Okay, and here 3. So here 18 minus 8 into pi by 6 means 3.14 by 6 into 3. Here 2, and here 10 into 3.14 divided by 2, and here 5. So here 5 pi means 15.07 cubic unit. This is the volume of closed surface. Volume of closed surface. Okay. So ये हो गया आपका volume. Then we have to find the length, longest length. We have to find the longest length. So longest length, if we longest length d p to p dash. Okay. So how we find the d p to p dash? So first, suppose point P have the coordinate are 4, 30 degree and 2, and P dash have the coordinate 6, 60 degree and 5. So first we have to convert this cylindrical coordinate into Cartesian coordinates. Then only we have to find the longest distance. So here we have to first convert it into the Cartesian coordinate system. So we have to convert this in Cartesian. So the value of x is equal to rho cos phi, y is equal to rho sin phi, and z equal to z. So here rho is equal to 4 cos 30 degree. Here 4 sin 30 degree. 4 sin 30 degree. And then z equal to z, means here 2. Okay. So 4 cos 30 is your 0.6170. Here minus 3.952. This is your y, and this is 2. So P, the coordinate of P in Cartesian is 0.6170, minus 3.952 and 2. This is the coordinate of P. Okay. Then here we have to find the Cartesian coordinate of P dash. So here x is equal to rho cos phi, y is equal to rho sin phi. So here rho is equal to rho 6 cos 60 degree and 6 sin 60 degree. So 6 cos 60 degree is minus 5.6 7144 and rho sine 60 degree is minus 1.8268 and z equal to z. So value of z is 5. Therefore P dash is equal to minus 5.7144 minus 1.8268 and 5 and 5. This is the coordinates of P dash. So then we have to find the distance, longest distance. So then we have to find the distance. So first I again write this coordinate of P is 0.6170 minus 3.9521 and 2, and here P dash is minus 5.7144 minus 1.8268 and 5. Okay, now we have to find distance P to P dash. So square root and square of x1 minus x square. Okay, so here minus 5.7144 minus 0.6170 square plus minus 1.8288 minus of minus plus 3.9521 square plus 5 minus 2 square. Okay, so after the calculation the value is 7.3208 unit. Okay, so the longest possible distance in the volume enclosed is 7.3208 unit. Okay, so this is the longest possible distance. Then we have to find the total surface area enclosed in the surface. So we have to find the total surface area. So first we have to find the total area is become S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus S4 plus S5 plus S6. So there are 6 surfaces. So then 6 surfaces we have to return this. So this S1 is nothing but your integration of ds1 plus at rho is equal to 4. At rho is equal to 4. Then integration of ds2 at rho is equal to 6 plus integration of ds3 at phi is equal to 30 degree plus integration of ds4 at phi is equal to 60 degree plus integration of ds5 at z equal to 2 plus integration of ds6 at z equal to 5 So we have to calculate the integrations. So here first, so we have to take the first, the integration of ds1. So integration of ds1 at rho is equal to 4. So ds1 is the rho d phi dz. So here put the value of rho here. So 4 taking constant, then integration of d phi and integration of dz. What is the limit? This limit is pi by 6 to pi by 3, means 30 to 60 degree, and here 2 to 5, 2 to 5. So 4 into 5. 5 limit is pi by 6 to pi by 3, and here z limit is 2 to 5. So put the limits. So 4 into pi by 3, pi by 3, so here 4 into pi by 6 into 3. So here 2. So here the value is 2 pi. So ds1 is 2 pi. Now we have to calculate ds2. So ds2 is, integration ds2 at rho is equal to 6. So again rho d phi dz. So here put the value of rho. The value of rho is 6. So integrate d phi, integrate dz. So limit is pi by 6 to pi by 3, means 30 degree to 60 degree. So here 2 and 5. Then the value is 6 into pi by 6 to pi by 6 to pi by 3, and here z 2 to 5, 2 to 5. Okay. Then here 6, put the limits, pi by 3 minus pi by 6 and 2, sorry, 5 minus 2. So 6 into pi by 6 into 3. So 3 cancel. So here 3 pi. So integration of ds2 at rho is equal to 6 is your 3 pi. Okay. Now we have to find the ds3. So ds3 is equal to ds is equal to d rho at phi is equal to pi by 6. Pi by 6. So d rho dz, is the surface area. So put the limits, because here phi is not there, so directly give the value. So here limit is 4 to 6 d rho, and dz is 2 to 5. So rho 4 to 6 and z 2 to 5. So here 6 minus 4 into 5 minus 2. So here 2 into 3 is your 6. So integration of ds3 at phi is equal to pi by 6 is 6. I'll add ds4. ds4 is also same, because here the value of phi it doesn't depend on this integration. So this also the same. So you see that d rho dz, the integration of d rho dz, because it is not, we have not put the value of phi. So here is not, also the, we are not put the value of phi, the answer will be same. So here d rho 4 6 and here dz 2 5. So integration of d rho is rho, integration of d rho is rho to 4 6 and here z 2 to 5. So 6 minus 4 and 5 minus 2. Okay. So here 2 into 3 is your 6. So integration of ds4 phi is equal to pi by 3 at 6. Okay. Now we have to find ds phi u. ds phi u. Okay. So ds phi u is the ds phi u at z equal to ds phi u at z equal to 2. So integration is rho d rho d phi, rho d rho d phi. So at z equal to 2. Here also directly z is not there. So it is also same as our at phi is equal to any constant. So here also the value of 2 are same. So integration of rho d rho and integration of phi. So limit is 4 to 6 and here pi by 6 to pi by 3. Okay. Now here rho square six to pi by 3. Okay. So here put the limits 6 square by 2 minus 4 square by 2 into pi by 3 minus pi by 6. So here 36 by 2 minus 16 by 2 and here pi by 6. So here 18 and here 8 into pi by 6. So here 10 into pi by 6. So 10 into pi by 6 means here 3 and here 5. So 5 pi by 3. Okay. So ds 5 at z equal to 2 constant. Now here we have to find at z equal to 5 constant ds 6. So rho d rho d phi, rho d rho d phi. So here also we have to integrate separately d phi, put the limits 4 to 6 and here pi by 6 to pi by 3. Then integrate rho d rho is rho square by 2, 4 to 6, and here pi by 6 to pi by 6 to pi by 3, pi by 6 to pi by 3. Okay. So 36 by 2 minus 16 by 2 and here pi by 3 minus pi by 6. So here 18 minus 8 into pi by 6. So 10 into pi by 6. So here 5 pi by 3. So integration of ds6 at z equal to 5. Now we have to add this. So s is equal to s1 plus s2 plus s3 plus s4 plus s5 plus s6. So this is the s1. S1 is your 2 pi. Okay. So here S1 is 2 pi. S1 is 2 pi. 2 pi. S2 is 3 pi plus S3 6. S4 is also 6 plus 5 by 3 plus 5 by 3. So this is 5 pi plus 12 plus 2 into 5 pi by 3 means here 5 pi plus 12 10 by 3 pi. Okay, so here 5 plus 10 by 3 pi plus 12, so 3 15 plus 10 pi plus 12, so 25 by 3 pi plus 12. Okay, so the calculation is your the total area is 38.1799 square unit. Okay, so this is your total surface area. This is your total surface area of volume enclosed. तो ये आ गया आपका total surface area. So this is the numerical. We have to solve this. So इस टाइप का न्यूमेरिकल हमको सॉल्व करना है. Now next topic is your electrical field intensity due to continuous charge configuration. Electrical field intensity due to continuous charge distribution. So electrical field intensity due to continuous charge configuration. So in that continuous charge configuration, the charge classified into 3 types. Charge classified into 3 types. Okay. So the continuous charge configuration, our configuration is classified into 3 types. The first type is your volume charge density. First type is volume charge density. Volume charge density. Volume charge density surface charge density, surface charge density, and third is your line charge density. Density. So in the density, continuous charge, ये जो चार्ज है कंटिन्यूस चार्ज, ये तीन टाइप में डिवाइड होता है. कौन से? वॉल्यूम चार्ज डेंसिटी, सरफेस चार्ज डेंसिटी एंड लाइन चार्ज डेंसिटी. तो लाइन चार्ज, और सबसे पहले हम पढ़ेंगे वॉल्यूम चार्ज डेंसिटी क्या होता है. तो वॉल्यूम चार्ज डेंसिटी, so first we have to learn about the volume charge density. So the volume charge density is the ratio of total charge in the given region to the total volume of the region. It is the ratio of volume, total charge in the given region, total charge in the given region to the total volume in the region, So it is the ratio of total charge in the region divided by total volume in the region, and it is represented by rho v. Or it is also called as incremental charge to the incremental volume of the region. Incremental charge to the incremental volume. Incremental charge to the incremental volume of the region. Incremental charge to the incremental volume of the region. Okay. Or also it is called as differential charge to the differential volume of the region. So the volume charge density is defined as differential charge to the differential volume of the region, or incremental charge to the incremental volume of the region, or it is the ratio of total charge enclosed in the region divided by total volume of the region, and it is represented as rho v. So we have to find, means हम यहाँ से क्या फाइंड कर सकते हैं, वॉल्यूम चार्ज डेंसिटी ऑफ द रीजन, यानी उस रीजन की वॉल्यूम चार्ज डेंसिटी क्या है, ये हम फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ these three formulas. Okay, and the unit of rho v is the coulomb per cubic meter or meter cube. Coulomb per meter cube. This is the unit of volume charge density. It is the unit of volume charge density. Okay. The next is surface charge density. Next is your surface charge density. Next is your surface charge density. So surface charge density. So surface charge density is defined as, it is the ratio of total charge in the given region, to the total surface area, It is the ratio of total charge in the given region to the total surface area, or it's the ratio of incremental charge It is the ratio of incremental charge to the incremental surface region. Incremental surface region, or differential charge, to the differential surface of the region. Differential surface of the region, and it is represented as rho s. It is represented as rho s. So surface charge density is the ratio of total charge in the given region divided by total surface area, or incremental charge to the incremental surface of the region, or differential charge to the differential surface of the region, and it is represented as rho s. Okay, and the unit of surface charge density is coulomb per meter square. Okay, now we have to see the line charge density. So third one is line charge density. So the line charge density is defined as, it is the ratio of total charge in the given region, to the total length of the region divided by total length of the region, or incremental charge to the incremental length of the region, or differential charge to the differential length of the region, and it is represented as rho L. Okay, and the unit of line charge density is coulomb per meter. Okay, so here we have to find the volume charge densities, surface charge density, line charge density. Okay, and if suppose you have to give the volume charge density and find the electric field intensity, so likewise these formulas are there. Okay, so for the volume charge density is rho v. Rho v is nothing but your total charge in given region to the total volume of the region, or incremental charge to the incremental volume, or differential charge to the differential volume of the region. So it is nothing but your volume charge density, and the unit of volume charge density is coulomb per meter cube. Same while the surface charge density is total charge in the region to the total surface area of the region, or incremental charge to the incremental surface area of the region, or differential surface charge to the differential area of the region, and it is represented as rho s, and the unit of this surface charge density is coulomb per meter square. Then line charge density is, it is the ratio of total charge in the given region to the total length of the region, or incremental charge of the region to the incremental length of the region, or differential charge to the differential length of the region, and it is represented as rho L. It is represented as rho L, and the unit of this line charge density is coulomb per meter. Coulomb per meter. Okay. So this is your electrical intensity due to continuous charge configuration. So this is the only volume charge density. Now we have to find the electric field intensity. Electric field intensity. So how we find here? Suppose here we have to first here dq, and dq in terms of surface charge density is, so dq is equal to rho s into ds. Rho s into ds here. Here dq is nothing but your dq is, because in our numerical we have to given that dq, not q delta q. Here in every numerical the value of dq is given. So or rho v is there. At the time we have to first find the differential charge. So for the differential charge in terms of volume charge density is, we have to equate these two equations. Rho v is equal to dq by dv. So dq is equal to rho v dv. dq is equal to rho v dv. In terms of ds, dq is equal to rho s ds. dq is equal to rho s ds. And in terms of line charge density, dq is equal to rho l dl. dq is equal to rho l dl. Okay. So how do we find the electric field intensity due to volume charge density, surface charge density, and line charge density? So the formula for differential electric field intensity is the dEP is equal to, only here we have to find electric field intensity at point P. Is the first we have to find the differential. We have to find the differential electric field intensity. So differential electric intensity is equal to integration of dP. So integration, we have to find the first dP is dq rp minus r1, any one point is given, then 4 pi epsilon 0 upon magnitude of rp minus r1 cube. R1 cube. So here we have to put the value of dq in terms of your surface charge density, volume charge density, and line charge density. So first we have to find for volume charge density. So EP bar is equal to integration. So value of dq is rho v dv. Rho v dv. Okay. Only we have to put the value of dq. Other are same. So rp minus r1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 rp minus r1 cube. Okay. So this is for electric field intensity due to volume charge density. Electric field intensity due to volume charge density. Now electric field intensity due to surface charge density. So for the surface charge density, dq is rho s ds. Surface is means your dq is rho s ds. So rp minus r1 dash upon 4 pi epsilon 0 rp minus r1 ka cube. Okay. So this is your electric field intensity due to surface charge density. Now we have to find the electric field intensity due to line charge density. So for line charge density is rho l dl. Rho l dl. We have to put the value of dq in terms of rho l dl. So rp minus r1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 rp minus r1 cube. So the value is electrical intensity due to line charge density. So in the next class, we have to study about the numerical of electric field intensity due to volume charge density, surface charge density, and line charge density. Okay. So see you in next class.